Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin and today we are playing with the Dark Winter palette from Electrum Cosmetics. I just got this one in finally from pre-order. So we're going to do a couple looks with it and I'm going to give you my thoughts on this palette. If you haven't already, I would love it if you would consider subscribing. I upload videos twice a week. It's totally free to subscribe and I would love to have you back again on the channel for all things makeup. We're going to go ahead and get into the two looks. So for this first look, I'm wearing a green top and honestly the shade really closely, it's green, but it's got like a little bit of teal. So I'm wondering if I can maybe mix a little of these two somewhere in the look. It'll kind of turn out skatey, I don't know how to pronounce it, and Arctic, matching the top a little bit. But I think I'm going to start with Dreary here at the top in the crease. I'm not going to do like totally green. I think I mix in a little purple just because this top does have, you can see kind of on the side here, this kind of like pinky colored flower mixed into it. So I'm wondering if I can incorporate a little bit of shimmer. I don't know, to me like a little purpley, maybe Winter Winds or Ira, however you say it. I need to research more about the inspiration behind this palette, I think, to know how to pronounce more so some of these shade names. They seem like Nordic. That's my guess, but I'm not 100% sure. Again, that's on me. I need to research a little bit more to know kind of the inspiration behind it, beyond that it's obviously a dark winter is the name of the palette. Even this is a mid-tone, definitely gives off a dark feel. Like it's not a dark shade, but it gives like a lot of shadow already in depth to the crease, I feel like there, compared to what we had before. So now, just like I said, I'm gonna try to mix, I think, Arctic and skatey, however you say it, and put that on the outer corner. And yeah, it's not right next to my shirt, so I'm hoping, you know, with the distance there, it'll look close enough like it matches my top. And then I'll just blend the edge into that crease shade, kind of connecting up here. Whatever's left on the brush is going on the lower lash line, no additional product. Yeah, something like that. And I'm just gonna replicate it on the other side. These mattes are really nice to work with. Sometimes I feel like some brands, when it gets into the darker colorful shades, they can get a little patchy, but these look really, really good. Yeah, I feel like that's a good blend. And I'm gonna go with a flat brush. And I think I'm gonna start with this Ira on the outer corner. It kind of looks blue, it kind of looks purple, so I think that'll be a good shade to go from the mattes to the shimmers, and maybe that little bit of a purple flip will show up to tie into the flowers on the shirt here. I think on the eye, and probably because I have the green matte down, it's pulling more green, but that's okay. I'm not mad at it by any means. Super sparkly as expected from Electrum. It's a really smooth formula too. There's no texture to it. It's not like piecey or smushy at all. There are a ton of particles, but they're pretty small particle size of shimmer. Next up, we're gonna go to Gray All Day, which I'm not really sure why it's called gray. I mean, I know that probably fits the winter theme, but the shade is definitely green looking, but it's a lighter green than Ira was. And it doesn't look as like it has as much of like a flip to it. It looks like it's just gonna be purely green. And this one is just a shimmery, same smooth formula. I think it has just as many particles, but it's not multicolored particles. It's all uniform, similar particles. On this one, it does kind of look like maybe, depending on the base, there could be a little bit of yellow in with the green. going to use a smaller brush to put a little bit of that same Gray All Day shade just in the middle on the lower lash line. And then I'm going to take a different smaller brush and go into Winter Winds, this shimmer here. And I'm going to put that on the inner corner. This is more of a purple looking shade. On the brush, it's looking a little blue. Oh, it's actually looking red on the eye, unexpectedly. That is not a what you see is what you get shade for sure. Still pretty. Still will pull the kind of pinky out, I think, from the shirt that I was looking for, but not what I was expecting. Also adding some of the shade to this kind of like inner swoop part here. And we have something like this. I'm gonna go ahead and add liner. I think I might try to just do Dark Winter here as a blue liner, mascara, and a lip, and I'll be back to show you the complete first look. And here is look number 1 complete. I am really happy with how this inner swoop turned out, even though it looked more purple in the pan and that was expecting. The kind of pinky red pop is really, really pretty. I like that a lot, like the juxtaposition of that against the lighter green, but it still like flows well into each other. It's not harsh. And then for the lip, I wanted that kind of like bluey greeny tint a little bit on my lips there, so I went in with the Melt Lip Liner in shade Foxy, and I topped it with the tinted lip oil from Blend Bunny from their Sugar High collection. This one is in shade, what are you, Sugar Spun, the blue one. So pretty. And yeah, so that's look number 1. We're gonna go ahead and get into look number 2 and play with more shades. So for the second look here, I'm gonna go, or try to go, a little bit more purple. As we found out in the first look, this shade looks like bluey purple pink in the pan. It came out like red orange on my eyes, so I don't know. We only have 5 shimmers and I've already used 3 of them. Obviously this is a matte heavy palette, so we'll see what it gives. But I am gonna start, I think, here with Frostbite, the lightest matte of the palette here in the crease on both eyes. Next I'm gonna go in, I think, with Cabin on the outer corner, and then I think I'll like blend Cabin out a bit with Darkness. It's really nice that they have like, this is like almost a navy, but it's not quite a navy because you can see down here in this corner, this is the actual blue navy. This one is a deep purple. Then we've got a mid-tone purple, and then this one is almost like a burgundy purple, like it's very Barney colored, if I do say so. Now I will say Nieves and Dark Winter, these two, I mean, they're both navy blues. I don't know how much different those are actually going to look on the eye. This one I used for liner yesterday. It was great. Haven't used this one yet, so I'll be able to say for sure, but yeah, I don't know that there's going to be that much of a difference on the eye there. Those mattes were very pigmented, goodness, so I'm switching to a brush with nothing on it and blending for my life here. And today, I don't have much time at all. Like, I'm about to leave and my ride is gonna be here actually. So I think we're just gonna go with the shimmer and do like a simple 3 shade. Let me know if you wanna see more looks with this. I know this is just a quick one. I'm gonna go in with Winter because we haven't used that one yet and it looks pretty shifty. Let's just see what it's got here going on. Oh, this one's gonna pair with this look very nicely because it does look like it has more of a blue base to it, but with the red shift, red, orange, yellow shift. Maybe this is more what I was expecting Winter Winds to be, but clearly it wasn't. So this is actually, I feel like, a perfect multi-chrome for a look with not many shades, because every once in a while there are in palette shades like that that are so transformative and dimensional that it's like you really only need a couple shades for a look because it's gonna look really complex and like you put 4 or 5 shades on even when you didn't, just because of the number of shifts. I don't know if you can see as I'm curling here and turning. Just the number of shifts. I'm really impressed with that shade. That is a cool, cool shade. Final thoughts here. This is the same Electrum palette good formula that I am used to. It performed, I feel, just like my other Electrum Cosmetics formulas. I talked a little bit in the first look about the consistency of the shimmer. The mattes, I feel like, usually are buildable. These dark mattes might still be buildable, but especially Mist and Dark Winter and Darkness, when I went in, it was wholly pigment right away, which I don't know if I'm totally used to in some of their other palettes, but like Celestial Witch that I have is a completely shimmer palette, so just might be the matte formula that I haven't tried a lot of mattes from their brand. Like Midnight Moth was probably the first one if I'm thinking about it. So yeah, it's great. I highly recommend it if you want it, if you're interested. It just comes down to color story, I think, for me. And I love it. I love it. I'm going to continue playing with it. And so in my perfect world, I would have put on a shadow liner, but maybe this gives you a little variety to see what it looks like without. It's so cool. I just put on gloss and mascara with it. So yeah, here's what a quick look with the palette could look like. It's really freaking cool, this shade. Like that's probably going to be my favorite shade in the whole palette, honestly. It's so cool. Yeah, guys, I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much if you made it all the way to the end. Let me know if you liked look 1 or 2 better in the comments below. Have you tried Electrum Cosmetics? I have multiple palettes from them, love them so much, and I hope to see you again on the next one. Bye!